We're back for more airbrushing on this, guys. As you can see, I have started to work on the OSL with a very dark green here, and so I'm going to continue the work. So I'm about to go over to some areas that I haven't finished or that need a second pass. Because in here I could have some more of this light, just like I did here on this armor plate. So good results. So here I will do the same one, bit of green light here, OSL from the crystals, and then I will also do, as you can see, in the background, it's 2 squads of 3 Stormfiends, and so that's 6 in total, and so that's a lot of work. Let's get to it. I will load my brush with this paint, which is the dark green that we have from AK here. Black green, and we'll go doing this transition from the darkest green to the medium, and this light which is Vallejo 1, it's scorpion green, and then we'll keep the highest lights for the crystals that will glow pretty hard. Okay, let me plug my phone so that I have the battery. Yes, and now we're ready to continue like this. Yes, very good. Okay, so something like this will work great. Let me check if you are good here. Yes, we get a good angle here. I have my best friends to airbrush here, so I have a bit of flow improver in there. I will add a bit of that water, greenish water now, because I haven't cleaned it from the previous session. A bit of flow improver, a bit of airbrush thinner, and really that will be it, because my previous session has been a bit of a struggle, and the main reason was that my paint was way too diluted in the airbrush, and so here now I'm about to have a mix that is pretty that is a lot thicker, and that will allow me to have a lot more coverage. Now that I have had some trials to know what works, it will allow me to be a lot faster and do this OSL as a batch painting. So okay, so here is the airbrush. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome, and I hope you will have some fun chilling and stuff. Okay, so I had no clogging with these AK paints. Very good. Let's go. Yes, a good amount. Well, that's a good amount, yes. Just one brush, but for the lights we are going very, very smoothly, because let's see. Yes, okay, let's go. We need just very little paint, because we have very little areas where we need this green light, and so here we go. So not too much dilution. This is looks fine. All right. Now that I am a lot more confident with the spraying, because I was very cautious with the first sprays, just because I didn't want to ruin all the work I had done. But now I have better. Hopla, here we go. So this guy has been done almost. Okay, let me check that. because I have flow improver in there. Okay, here we go. Yes, now it's coming out. And now that it is coming out, I will come and work that. Yes, hopefully you can see well. So I'm still very cautious, to be honest, but that's what we need. We have to be very careful. Okay, good amount, some here. Okay, very good. Wow, now that I have found the right consistency, it's a lot more enjoyable, that's for sure. Here we will have some more. Like this. Everything that will be receiving some light, for instance, from these pipes here, it will be getting some of this green here. And I can be pretty generous because this is a very dark green. So that's fine. That will be highlighted later, and so we'll have some killer OSL instead of something very average with just one middle tone. And of course I have my brush here on the side, so I had some kind of pulling here. I can just clean it like this, and if I still have some sort of, well, that's pretty strong, but it's okay because it's a very dark green. I will just blow some air from afar to dry it, this area. Because I still have to spray something in there, but I don't want the paint to pull too much, to make a pool, such a big pool of, so here I will use this time to just go here, oh, in there. Maybe some from here. Okay, so I have some good green light in there. Whoops. As you can see here, I have a sort of webbing here. So I'm just getting rid, I just feather it out like this as I'm getting more light on this highlight. Then the light from the OSL would fade because of course it is not as strong as the daylight. That's something to keep in mind. Okay, That may be dry enough here for a second pass. So here it feels that again, the paint is too diluted. So I have little effect. And so I will reload some more of that paint. It's always risky because if it's too thick, I will clog the airbrush. But let's do it. A bit of water like this, and I put it in. Good mixing. I have some bubbling, but it's not preventing the paint from coming out, and so that's all that matters. I want just that good consistency, the sweet spot. That's the key. And once you have the good consistency in your cup, then you're in for a good painting session. I don't know if you can hear the shouting in the background. That's having a kid in the house, but hopefully that will come to an end shortly. Just wait for the vocalizing practice being finished. Okay, I think now I will try on this tissue here. Okay, something like this. Let's go back in. Whoa. Okay, nice. I put it back in the center. The pulling, I put the pulling back in the center, and so that's where I have now my strongest green here. Even if it's not regular, that's more, how we say, organic. And because the glowing will be irregular, just to have this touch of randomness. Okay, good. Have some green in there. I'll get back to there. Okay. Okay. And now I will feather the edge here. Yeah. Because in fact here there will not be much glowing from the side, but just from this pipe here on this here underneath, like this pipe on there. Okay, that's fine enough. Now I will reinforce that light, green light in there. Okay, so strong green light in the center, which is very good. Yep, now it seems I have a right consistency. I have a lot of bubbling, but it's not out of control, so it's fine enough. I take that deal. Okay, nice. good amount of green here as well. On the head, yes, like this. That's a very sensitive one to do, because you see here, what am I supposed to do? Here, I mean, this, so it's white at the moment, but very soon it will be green and emit some glow. So here we go. Yeah, it's working. It will require a few passes. Whoopla, that's a bit much. Let me feather that out. Like this. So this is the feathering is very easy, but it really helps in containing the spray. And already you can see a sense of well, it's very dark, but it's important to start your OSL with a very dark color. The mistakes I would do when I was more of a beginner, start with the middle tone. It lacks a lot of depth. Yes, yeah, I really want that dark green to really set in here, and I think now it's pretty good. The overspray, I don't care. Yes, I have a good green base here. Satisfied. Pretty happy with that. Here I will have some more green. Oh wow, that's much, too much. Let me check. Hey, is it though? I think it's all right. Because it's a shadow area. So in fact, I will leave it as is. Otherwise, if I feather it out, then again it will be a non-noticeable green. So yes, that's good. Here and there. It's taking shape, guys. Taking shape in front of your eyes. That's the objective. So if you're enjoying the live, please consider subscribing. And don't hesitate to visit the channel. I have videos of full dioramas in the long form. If you want to enjoy something that is edited. And yes, my long form videos are designed as immersive experiences. This is more for sharing the paint, and we chill, we paint, sharing the process. Although this is not a tutorial, I'm not advanced enough, I would say, to teach really, but I'm just sharing. Sharing the struggles. Wow, you see that? It's going to look great. And of course, if the glow is not too intense, then you don't highlight too much the OSL, the green, and that will just look very, how do you say, when you can believe it, something credible. Okay, something like this. I really go in, and when I did my first passes, I was really afraid to give a strong coat, But now I'm more confident. So here it's a shame I should not have touched it because it was not that bad. So I have to redo it now. Yeah, here we go. So why do I add some green light here? Because it will take it from the pipe here. That's why. And here as well, we'll take from the pipe here. It will be glowing. Okay, so that's very satisfying. Just that's a blast. I have the good consistency, and I just paint, and it works. My God, that's great because earlier this afternoon it has been dreadful. Yeah, now we have a good green there. A good hint. Oh yeah, here a little bit. Yeah, so it has been dreadful, that's true, but it cannot be dreadful all the time. So you have to keep faith in what you're doing and the learning process. Even though, of course, now when you look at the social media and stuff, it would seem that the painters, they just swoosh, like have a few brush strokes and it's all perfect, but in fact it's a real struggle. So here a little bit more. Well, sometimes it's a struggle, sometimes it's smoother. Of course, the higher your level, the better. And I'm very excited for this OSL because that's the first time I'll start with the very dark green. And the mistakes I used to do before was that I started with a mid-tone. And so my OSL would lack. You can check my, Instagram? Yes, Chronicles of Tiny Battles. I have 3 Rats Ogre that I haven't posted on YouTube. You will see the kind of glow I'm talking about. It looks okay, but I think can be improved. And so that's what I'm doing now, improving the technique. Hopefully I will have something, a glow, an OSL that will be a lot more dramatic. So I always like to take my time for painting. I don't rush because I like to think. I would say that's something, if you want to get better, it's not about getting it quick. It's about painting with intention. And so you can paint 100 miniatures. If your aim is just to go fast without controlling what you do, you won't get any progress. I started to become better when I spent countless hours on one miniature and try to get this one miniature better. Until I was really happy with what I got, even though now looking back, it was not great. It was still improvement from what I could do. But this does not happen if you don't paint with intention. So that's the key. Paint with intention, with the intention to get better. Oh yeah, so you see a bit of green glow here on the tail and also on the foot here. I cannot really see though, that's a bit of a problem because it's in the shadow. But that means that I can go, oh yes, here we go. A good hard glow, that's all right. Here I will reinforce the glow as well. Yes, very good. I'm very happy with that. Starting great. And it's a very dark green, but already we can see that there is something, and the lighting, like the OSL effect, will be just greater the more I highlight the green, and so that's why it's important to start with dark green. And mind you, I'm starting the OSL before I do the crystals, but in fact I'm starting the steps with the airbrush, and after I will highlight this OSL with the brush, and you see, because I have some overspray here, I do this step first, and then I will do the glowing objects, and then I will finish the OSL to modulate the power of the glow according to the source of light. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Hey. You know what? I won't feather too much because I like the intensity I have here, and it's finally something we can notice, and so that's important. Yes, just like this, and really, oh my god, starting to come out. And this has been hours and hours and hours of work. You see the 6 guys here, so we're getting to the exciting step. Well, NMM, I love the NMM, so that was exciting. Although I went a bit artistic here, but of course, that's what I was expecting. So that's the last step of this process, the glowing and the OSL. Whoa! Yes, I may have a blob of something in my airbrush, and so that's what I have here. But it's okay. Again, it's very dark green. First, it's easy to clean, and also it's very dark, so I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just follow the artistic mood. Okay, I will just... Yes, okay. I have off camera has sprayed, like pull the trigger maximum on the tissue to kind of clean up. It seemed to have some bit of thick paint. Now it should flow better. Wow, I like it. Here and there, some glow. That will be enough. Yes, maybe here a little bit, because it's on the side, so it will be noticed when you go here. Just on the very side here. Let's see if I can do it. Sorry, I hope you can see, guys. If there is anything, just let me know in the comments. And I hope you enjoy. If you do, please consider subscribing. And before you subscribe, if you're still in doubt if I'm worthy, you can check my channel page and you will see the dioramas I do. And well, you're very welcome. well, when I say you're very welcome, you're welcome to join the channel. I would say thank you. Uh, wow, that's drastic. Let me feather some of this. If it's green everywhere, then it's green nowhere. This is a bit overextended here. Yes, you see here, trying to get rid of that. Oh, it's pretty bad. What am I doing? It's dreadful. Well, now I have no choice but to feather everything out and start over again. Well, you know what? That's pretty fair. This like this. Here I will feather some of this green, and so the contrast will just be more obvious. And when it's more obvious, it's more pleasant to the eye. Oh, something like this, pretty nice. I will start to spray again. Yes, you can see it. That's perfect. Welcome, welcome everybody. Yes, that's good. That's good. I will leave it like this. So now when you look from the edge, you see that it's getting some light, but you still see the original color. So it's just rule of cool. Contrast is what makes the miniature interesting to look at. Something like this. So it's very dramatic. Let me think. Where else should we have some drama? Yes, the armpits. Okay, that's a bit too drastic. Oof. I will take my other brush, like this one. It's a bit stronger because it seems I cannot remove this paint. That was too much. Okay, that's better. Yes, yes, yes. You see, I was aiming for this area and I kind of missed. So I would rather get rid of everything and do it again. This may be due for two reasons. The first one may be that I don't have enough paint in my airbrush. And so the paint is coming all at once. Let me check. So here I cannot see much because I have some bubbles. But if I do like this, breaking the bubbles to see in there, I do have some paint, so it's all right. Let me check the needle. The needle is pretty clean, so in fact now I will just have a blast on the tissue, and so get rid of that thicker blob of paint like this. Seems to be working fine enough, so let's give it another try. You see how it works so much better? Just get it here. And then when it will be dry, It will be pretty dramatic here. I'm pretty happy because I haven't. There is still some dark areas between the dark green, and then we have a dark gray before the highlight. And that is what sells the effect. But here, pretty fair. When you turn the model like this, I think it's nice enough. Here I will have some effects as well. Just here in this area here you see. So let's take the brush, the airbrush, of course. Okay, so here I think it's I need some more paint in my cup, so let's have a bit of flow improver. Okay, a bit of airbrush thinner. Okay, a bit of paint. Oh, let me shake the paint always to get the best of all the properties that the maker has tried to offer us. So 2 drops, you know, I'm going crazy because I want to keep a thick consistency, and now I have to hurry up to shake that. A bit of water, and I will mix inside the cup. Then I will have another try. So I have 2 drops of paint because if I can get the good consistency, then I can airbrush for longer. And so that means I can be more efficient. Just do more. And that's what we want to do, all right? How many minis and dioramas and stuff can we do in the time that is given to us? Haunting question. That is haunting. Hopefully it gets better, and well, it is said that it's not the destination of the journey that is important, it's the friends we make along the way. So if you want to become my friend, you can subscribe to the channel and keeping coming back here to get some nice videos, hopefully. Thank you again if you do, and let's try to do the job here. Okay. What was I airbrushing already? I don't remember. I was here, okay. Okay, some green here. I will have some more here. Like this. Like that. Up here. Green, 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 everything is green. I think I was, yeah, I was here, exactly. Yo, listen up. Here's a story about a little guy who lives in a green world. And all day and all night, and everything he sees is just green, like him inside and like and outside. Wow, I'm just loving these AK paints, guys. If you don't have them, if you're looking, you know, you can use your stock of paints. I have a lot of Vallejo ones, but I know what I will replace them with once they are used up. Because these AK paints, they are just a bomb. Okay, something like this. Let me check. Okay, a big blob of green. Here we have it too, like this. Here, let's do some more. Obla, sorry, yes, you can see like this. Okay, very good. And this will be highlighted. This is just the first step of quite exquisite OSL effect. Okay. You know what? Rule of cool. Let's have some here. It's good. It's very good. And then that will be enhanced with the brush. Under the skulls here. Oh, here, under the thigh. So it's really building up the green glow here. Building up the OSL. Maybe you've seen like some OSL done. Well, I will take the brush after that. So now I'm painting with the airbrush because I really wanted to know if it was possible. I'll take the brush later. And what do I mean by was it possible to keep some precision, enough precision? The airbrush is quite a tool, that's for sure. Dreadful, dreadful. So here, oh yes, but I have some good coverage, just feathering out. And you see that? Wow, you see that transition? Just so smooth. And here I will leave it like this. Maybe here down there we don't need that much. Won't be getting as much of green light because there is the rock, in fact. So the light will only hit the higher section. What do I have here? Here it's fine enough because it's dark green, so it's very forgivable. What? I don't know. Like it means if you make a mistake, it's not a big problem. Very forgiving. Oh yes, here is my English coming back to me. Noise. Is it that we're having nobody on the live now? Oh, how sad. How sad. Well, whether you are accompanied or alone, when you walk on the path, keep the head high. On the path to greatness. Greatness. Okay. Loneliness can fuel your success, because you can focus on yourself and what you're doing. So don't need to please anybody. That's also a gift. Loneliness is a gift. Solitude maybe is a better phrasing. Of course, if you like feel lonely to the point you're depressed, it's not a gift. But I meant that if you can have time on your own, not being solicited all the time. Whoa! I think I will keep it, but I will just feather it slightly, because this is a bit hardcore. Let me check. Okay, something like this. Let me check here. Okay, it's okay. Okay, I think it's good enough. Reinforce here. The more I do with the airbrush, the less I will have to do with the brush. So that's for sure something. Let me check here. I have a bit of glowing here, so maybe like this. Okay. That's a very gentle application of green. It's too gentle to my taste, but what do you want? Okay, now we're getting better coverage. I think that will be enough. Something like this. And something like that, the thigh here. Wow. Look at that hand here. All the pressure. Wow. Oof. Okay, that's some good green here. And yeah, here not necessarily won't get some green here. This is done. Let's say that's done, and then there will be another pass with the brush to reinforce that. Okay, something like this. And the same here. Okay, pretty good. Let me check. This is all right. This is fine enough. Under here we have everything. And this man, well, it's not a man. This guy will be glowing very hard. You can trust me. Okay, something like this. It's pretty nice. This is very green. And I would say that it is good enough. Let me check. Do we need something here? I don't think so. Maybe... Yeah, I will do it with a brush for this area here. It's a bit more focused. Something here. Okay. Okay, good. Yes. Being patient and just releasing the right amount. So here I will need some as well. Something like this. And let's call it for this guy here. I will do this guy now. So which is already almost finished because I have spent a lot of time on it. Let me check. Yep, voila, yeah. Well, you will see now it's very drastic because it's so wet, but when it will dry, I think that will be all right. So I will leave it be. Hopefully. Just feathering out the edges. Something like this. Okay. And then going from this side. Okay, that's perfect. In fact. Oh, hello, Betty Boop. You are very welcome, madame. All right, building the glow from a very dark green. It's starting to take shape. It's very slow. Whoa! I nuked the model like this. Whew. Okay, that's a bit too strong here. I think I will leave it here, but definitely weathering out slightly, just a little bit here. Okay, and so let's see how strong it gets, but I guess it won't be that strong because, how to say, the paint is very dark, so like this. Yes, and this pipe here will emit the glow here, so that's all right. And also there is this crystal, so big crystal here that we have. They need a good amount of OSL. Let's do this. It's going to be pretty neat, guys. If you stick with me day after day, I do lives, and this is the weekend, so I do less on the weekend, but today I do on this Sunday, beautiful Sunday. Okay, nice. I want something pretty strong. Let me check here. I think we will get some as well. Yes, okay. In fact, we will get some all around. That's pretty much certain because this is going to glow very hard. And it's going to glow the hardest in the areas of shadow. I don't care much about the overspray at the moment. I will redo these. Although, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Everything is okay. Just like that. Let me check. Oh, yes. I think here I have some a bit of light, green light. Just you see here at the tip of the... Yes, you see here? Yes, I'm building what is going to be murderous OSL. It's gonna be sick. You don't believe me? If you don't believe me, then you subscribe and you stick with me on the channel, and you will see the evolution of these miniatures. This is just the first steps of the OSL. I know what I'm doing because, just like Smeagol would say, I have done it before. I can do it again. So you see, I'm spraying a very long time and just releasing a slight amount of paint. So this is light, this is like from the day, and this will be the glow. It's going to be monstrous, but you can start to see it already. But that's also a vision of the spirit. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty strong, but all right, I guess so. Here, you see. Hopla, here we go.
Dries very dark and matte. And what do we have here? Yes, 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 yes. Just a big strong OSL here, starting with the dark colors. Pretty happy with what we're getting now. This here should get some. Okay, and from there as well.
Okay,
That's good enough. Everything is green everywhere. Well, I guess that's how things go.
let me feather
That out because that's very ugly now. Yeah, just a hint on the edge, that will be enough. I don't need the whole thing tinted green. Something like this. So this is just water, so I don't care. I just do the whole area to avoid stains. That's why I have sprayed it like this. That's the only reason, just to avoid the stains. And now it's very dark, but it's also very controlled and precise. And with the OSL, in fact, the application, the how we say, the location of the light is more important than the smoothness. And so really I'm getting the airbrush just so that I have this natural spray as a ray of light.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's this is
Too much. Okay. Okay. That's better.
the good thing is that it gives me a lot more opacity close to like this pipe here. That's what I want. But in the middle, I would like an area that is not touched by the light, just to increase the contrast. Let me dry this with the airbrush. Well, I will wait for it to dry like this, and let me check if there is any other area. Yes, maybe this here. Something like this underneath here as well.
Oh yeah.
Big strong grain like this. The pectoral muscle here also would benefit from a bit of dramatic green glow. Okay. Good. Wow. It's been an hour already. Let me check. Here I have some good glow. Here it's fine enough. I think this one will be done as well. Maybe enhance this here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yes, I like the intensity on the skulls, but not that much here on the thigh. Like this is better. So that's what I do. I just take the risk to overspray, just to give me opacity, because I will just feather it out and clean it. Oh yes, and now we have also this area that is interesting. It's the same model as this one. In fact, it's the exact same model. You see the pose? Just the weapons are different. Okay. Yes. Fine enough, fine enough. Then I have here, there, just to make sure it's complete. And this second one will be done as well. Well, for the base of the OSL. So everything here is just a base, kind of a base coat. Hello, Broken Swords Miniature. A great looking rat boy. Thank you very much. He has his little, I don't know if it's kind of parasite or whatever. It's the piggybacking, yeah. And let me check something here, because it starts to be clogging a little bit, like that. It's all right. The needle, I will clean the needle slightly. So watch how I clean the needle. Airbrush cleaner on this brush here. Like this, it's full of airbrush cleaner now. And I will rub it directly on the needle, very gently. Yes, you can see it here now. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, nice, look at that. Oh, it's here. Yes, that was here. And so it allows me to clean the needle without emptying the cup. And now let's check if I have a better flow. Okay, I think seems better. Hopla, here we go. Hey, well, you're very welcome. That's only for those who come and join the live. They get these tips ready that, well, I developed myself just, to try to be faster with everything. Although I'm a bit of a clean freak, so I like to clean just to have perfectly clean tools. But yeah, okay, let me think. Is it enough? Oh yeah, even more vibrancy. I think that's such a great, another tip for you guys. You see the OSL, I'm starting with a very dark green, like this green, a pine tree, and it will be up to, I will kind of follow this pattern up to white. But starting with a very dark green gives me a lot of room for mistakes. And so I would say it's a great tip here. Okay, so I set this area here. Yes, green, green, green. Okay, let me think about something. Yes, I don't want to put that on the miniature. Let me check. Is it good enough? This is all right. This is okay. This is okay. This is all the glow on the here. That's all right here. Underneath, we'd have some more, I guess. Because we have this pipe and this area here should be in the shadow. On this guy here, yes, some more. On top here, we'd have a lot. Whoops. That's all right. And so for this guy, I think that will be good. I think maybe here just for the drama. Oh, there is something here. You see, I don't know if you see here. Some white stuff. It's hard to spot, but yes, and so there would be a slight glow. But either way, I was about to add some green just here, just for the drama. Something like this. Let me check. Oh, here, yeah, I will benefit from a stronger application. Whoop! It's pretty strong, but I won't say that I don't like it. Feathering, just cleaning here. And maybe a little bit here. Yeah. You see, just a bit more. Yeah, okay. Something like this. And yeah, same for the other leg. Yep, something stronger. Like that, another pass here. Okay. And I like the depth of these shadows, green shadows. Maybe another pass here as well. Yes, very good. Very good. Very dark. Very, very dark. And that will be done. Let me check the base. Should I do anything about this? Maybe I should. I will try. Oh, I have some water here. And try to get rid of that. Not sure where it comes from.
But I will also do it on the base. Let me try that. Yep, that's dried up. And now I will do something like this. Very subtle OSL starting to build up. I don't want to do it too light. There will be a mid-tone, but I want the focus to be the miniature and not the base. So this, even if it's not perfect, I don't care. Like this. Okay, this area here. Whoa. That's fine enough. Let me check. Okay, let me try to clean that in the center. Right, so we get back this vibrancy. And then at the back, it definitely still shows. So I think that's just enough. And then I will, I think, have a last pass. Oh, I can just clean it like this. I don't have to use black. Put just a bit of cleanup here because the surface would not get any light. And because they will get back to black, that will enhance the contrast and just make the thing all the more convincing. And in fact, it looks like nothing, but look, I just washed, and this is when you see all the green here? That's what I washed away. So maybe it does not really show on camera, but believe me, it will show in the picture. So again, feathering, just feathering and just getting back to the black. Back in black. Something like this. Wow, I just love it. I think it's great. They will have some highlights, but for now, that's pretty cool. And this will get a little bit as well. Okay, something like this. A big spread that is just more noticeable, and the eye won't go much further, I guess. Hopla, here we go. Here we go. Now I clean up the recesses. Just to get back to the original vibrancy. Nice work, Ray Quetzalcoatl. Thank you for your kind words. It's a slow build-up, but trust the process.
Okay, so that's fine enough for this base.
And now I will
We'll do another base. These guys here.
look at that.
Dreadful application, and I will just wipe the excess, and that will be done. So at least it is quick. Yes.
Okay, wow.
Okay, very good. And then to the other side. Let me see if I need to feather some of this. Okay.
Because I don't want to have
To redo the cracks, it's a lot of work.
Okay.
So here's the exact same process. And now I will just feather.
Okay, something like this. Up.
Yes, not green, so that's good. I think that's enough. It's fine enough. Okay.
Let me check.
There is a sense that there is something, but I will get back with a dry brush, I believe. It will be just more efficient for this. Okay, so that's 2 out of 4. And now I have let's do this guy first. Maybe, okay, whatever. Something like this. Okay, no, you know what? I'll do this. Okay, these two. Because they're the same miniature. It's just a different equipment. See the same pose. So, cousins, brothers, and sisters. Okay. Let me check if I think my paint might be too thin now. I have a feeling that it's very, very thin.
If it's too thin,
I'm wasting my time because you know what? I will wipe the edges, clean up the edges so that the paint, I will take this very
poorly. Well,
you see, I don't want this to fall down into the cup. I have all the dry paint, so I'm just cleaning up the edges here because oh la la la, my god, look at that.
I will take another tissue.
This one, it's very you see, I have some everywhere, so you don't want to have that
down your cup. That's why I'm cleaning now. Yes, so
very soon it will be done, and that's necessary. Look at that. I have some of these everywhere. Dry paint.
because I've been painting for
an hour and a half almost. And so a bit of maintenance on the airbrush is necessary if I want to be allowed by the gods of the airbrush to continue, and that's a new tissue for what is next. A bit of let me see the tip. The tip looks fine enough. I will have some thinner. Yes. A bit of thinner. Boop. A bit of water. Like that. And a bit of flow improver. Like that. And 2 coats. Oh, let me mix. And then two drops of green paint. So if I had not taken off the dry paint from the edges, when I mix like this, I could rub some off the edges and make them fall inside the cup. Is not what I want. So a bit of maintenance goes a long way. Hopefully you can see here. Just focusing on my hand and not on the cup, which is funny. Like this, and where is here? Black, green. Whoa! 1 big blob equals 2 drops. That's the rule. And now I mix in. Yes, with everything here. And now you see my paint is a lot thicker, which is what I need for the coming steps. Let me check. Yes, okay, that's better. Well, a lot thicker. It's still very, very thin. All right, ready to continue? I will check here. Oh, well, we'll check on the tissue. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, something like this. And now this guy. We'll take some light. I will start with the easy parts. Oh, sorry. I have a discomfort. Let me scratch and then continue. Okay. Okay. This will get some. Like that. This will get just for the rule of cool. Yeah, that's a bit brutal, but brutal. Let's feather it out like this. Okay. The consistency is really the key. Under the wait. Let me think. Let me think. Definitely from this angle here, from the cracks here on the weapon. So I will be here. like this, and that will be reinforced later, a bit like some here as well. Okay, it's looking good. Let me get back here. Okay, big spray, but it was happy enough. Let me get back to everything that is here. Yes, that's better. Yes, I have a very good consistency now. So I can crush everything here. But yes, I did some overspray here. So let's check if I can do it better now. Because it's very hard to get the area highlighted with a good angle. Like both have it highlighted and with a good angle for me to spray at the same time. So that's why. Ooh, that was barbaric. But because I could get here what I wanted, so I sacrificed this area here, knowing I will feather it out like a savage that I am. So fine enough. In fact, this, hint of green here is not awful by any means, so fine enough. So here we get a pretty nice, still we have the shadow here, and then inside of that we have here could weather it out slightly. Although it seems that I have spread it more than anything else. Yes, okay. All right. So that's the feathering. Let me check a bit of drama here. You see here, I'm checking for all the areas that could be in the shadow from the natural light, and so that could get some glowing. So for instance, here, that would look great. Here, under the head, that would be exquisite. Under the arm, and then we have all these pipes glowing, and that would cast some light. Okay. Okay, let me just get the model closer. Yes. Okay, just like that. That will be reinforced later. Okay, cool. Sweet. Or here. Yep. Here I said, oh wow, I think really all this area here, down here, could get a very nice something, and you see how it will just be noticeable here. That's the angle of the miniature. I would say something like this. Getting some here would be subtle but efficient.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, a big blob, and now I'm ready to feather. First this.
Yes, like that.
And then on the side here, when it's facing.
Okay. Something like this, feathering that slightly. Let me check. This is fine enough. But here I
I have some more on the sides.
just drying the paint.
Blowing air from afar.
I have to dry
The paint before I come back because I don't want the spray to push the paint, the wet paint, when I get closer.
Wow, that is drastic.
Let me feather that quickly. Drastic in the area, in the shadows is great, but I need to feather it slightly here. Something like this. And here I feel we have taken a bit of green hue, so hola, my god, no. Like this. Okay.
Something like that.
It's pretty fine.
And at the end
Of the day, when it will dry, it will be less drastic, but you see on these areas, I don't want any green. I will go back with the brush to get just the recesses like this. I think like this is pretty fine. So I do this like a kind of overspray and then weather it because I'm lazy. Yes, that's because I'm lazy. I'm too lazy to, just do a solid, nice spray. I think that will be enough though. Just a hint like this. I will reinforce this under the armpit here. But basically that would be something like this for this area.
Woo!
Oh my god. Not only that this is too like overspread, but not at all where I wanted to put it. So there might be something on my tip, right, on the tip of my needle, and so that the spray went sideways. But I don't care. This is facing downwards, and a green hue like this, a hint of green is welcome. So let me check if I have something that is, yeah, kind of blocking the. I might have a dilution problem. It's not really coming out very smoothly. Let me do another attempt. You see how it's bubbling up here? That's a problem. So let me solve the problem, because that's what we do with the problems. We solve them, getting rid of all the bubbles. And then I will add a bit of water in there, break the bubbles, kind of check what is going on. Maybe the tip. Yes, okay, I will clean the tip. Something like this. It was this guy, right? Not this one, but this one. Let me clean the tip. Pro tip, clean the tip. Cleaner on the brush. It has pretty strong bristles, so I can brush. Up, here we go. Like this. I can see the big blob here. Yes. Whoopla, the brush has eaten the blob. Oh yeah, here it is. Here. Yep. Now let's check. Let's check again. So first I do this to just kind of make sure I've cleaned away. I was here under the armpit, so. Oh yes. That is quite fantastic, isn't it? Okay, let's. Oh no, I was here exactly. I was. Something like this, but I really struggle to get down there, right? I just keep getting here, but I want to keep some light here, so I just have to feather out the thing. Like this, because this area is getting some light, and so I have to preserve my ambient light. And if everything is green, then nothing is green. Okay. Oh, a bit something here would be great though, but you see it's pretty far away from the source of light, so I'm not sure it would get anything. Maybe I would do it with a brush afterwards, but here that may be good enough. This though is pretty close, so. Yes, a good amount. Oh wow, so here under the arm. Oh, here as well, okay. Okay, I will go back here inside. Very good. Under the neck. And don't be afraid to go frankly. Oh, wow, under these pipes. Like this. This area as well. Something like this. It's pretty fair. I will feather the edges. This one too. And the arm here.
Hopla!
Again, that's a bit too much, but I think I will keep it like this because it's all right at the end of the day. Yes, I want something here, so I will go like this on the kind of the abs there.
Yep.
And now I will feather out the areas facing the front, like this.
And so I have a good amount of green, but not in the areas facing upward. And it's a bit much.
Now I don't see the green much anymore. Just trying the thing and having another go.
Okay,
I think that will be good enough like this. Pretty nice underglow that we have. It's just the initial step. And then that will be highlighted. But already I can see that is going in the right direction. Guys, if you're enjoying the show, please consider subscribing. I will broadcast maybe not every day. So, hey, guys, one thing, please, if you subscribe, just don't unsubscribe because this is painful, always painful. The brain, you know, is focuses on the losses and not the gains. And so if you like uncertain, don't subscribe. But well, to be fair, I don't see why. You could check if you're unsure to see if I'm worthy or not. Check my page, my channel page, and
you check my long form videos. I have dioramas
and edited painting videos.
But I will also do these lives like
this one here almost every day. And so if you guys want to come back and you think it's cool, well, guys, do me a favor and subscribe. And I hope you're enjoying the show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, and then under this here arm, I think we need a good, here like this is pretty boring. It's all right, but with a good green glow from below, that will be a lot better. I think here as well. Yes, something pretty strong like this. Now it looks drastic, but when it will dry, it will look a lot less strong. And so I need to do something like this to get some kind of result. Oh, sorry. Put it back in the frame. Yeah, okay, that's better. All right. And here now, okay. Whoa, I felt it coming. You saw that? You saw that, guys? Whoa. But I don't panic because I can always feather it. And now it's pretty fair. Look at that. So much more interesting. So when you airbrush, always keep this brush. Well, I have two in that instance to be ready to feather out. And so the effect is pretty good, right? But if it was just like it was moments ago up to here, that's not an effect, that's just dirty work. And now I have a pretty strong green here, but just where it needs to be, so that's fine. And this very edge here I will do with a brush. I don't need to try to airbrush my way into this crack here. It's unnecessary pain. Okay, something like this, and I will feather out on this little like stuff here. Yes, that's enough. Okay, something like this. I'm giving it many passes, and so slowly building up the intensity of the green. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the front. I'm going to have a break, guys, and I'll be back maybe in an hour or so. I've got to go to work, but I've subscribed. Great painting, and your commentary is fun too. Thanks for sharing. Well, Raya Kids, Kotul, sorry if I mispronounced your name, but I'm very grateful and thankful for your feedback and you joining and you subscribing, man. That means a lot. I'm also going to have a break, so I will be back very soon, maybe an hour, and I will beat the iron while it's hot here It's going great. And with this one finished, so not finished because I have the bag, but when it will be finished, I will have done 3 out of 6. So I'm on our way to getting it done. Subscribe, and so you won't miss the notification when I will be live in a moment again, maybe in an hour or less. Thank you very much, Guy. I appreciate you tuning in, and watching the show. I hope you enjoy it and you learn some things. And see you next time, guys. In a moment, just subscribe, and so you don't miss the notification when I'm back live to entertain and share stuff with you guys.